beat now.
I listen when I'm driving to work and when I'm going home.
Our generation.
KVGC.
Right on.
1340 and 96.5.
I look in the drugstore. Is it here? No, it don't come here no more. But I tell you what, I saw him. He was sitting behind us down at the Pentateuch, and whatever it is that he's got up his sleeve, but I hope it isn't contagious. What's her name? Is that her there? Oh Christ, I think he's even combed his hair. And is that her? Well, then what's her name? Oh, it's never gonna be the same. That's not her. I know what's wrong. 'Cause Chucky's in love with a little girl singing this song. Don't you know Chucky's in love? Yeah, yeah. Chucky's in love. 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 He's in love. Oh, with
Hometown radio for Amador and Calaveras counties is KVGC Jackson, San Andreas, Sutter Creek, the voice of the Gold Country.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
My dad and mom taught me something long ago. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hi, this is Bart Gilman, and that's why we still do things the right way at Melon Faze, not the fast way. We still make our hamburger patties fresh every day from USDA #1 choice beef, not second-grade stuff with fillers mixed in. And we're still using the same recipes my parents developed from scratch over 40 years ago. We may take a little longer, but at Melon Faze, it's worth the wait. But if you're in a hurry, call ahead, and we'll have it ready for you when you walk through the door. For 3 generations, we've been doing business the right way, the Melon Faze way.
Do you know what happens when you patronize locally owned businesses? Well, your dollars multiply right here at home. When you purchase goods locally, local businesses, the people who own them and their employees, they put that money back into our community. Doing business with people you know, people who live here, keeps our community thriving. So join us at Hometown Radio and shop locally today, tomorrow, and watch our community thrive.
Here's another KVGC community event. The Old Sutter Creek Flea Market held the 3rd Sunday every month at the Italian Picnic Grounds on Sutter Hill through December from 6 to 2. Come on down August 18th. Check out unique antiques, collectibles, and vintage items. Admission is only $2. For vendor info, 267-8314. And for more community events, visit our website, kvgcradio.com.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight
Tell you what, we had them, so let's go ahead and we'll do a couple of commercials, and we'll come back.
All right.
And
Are we
see
ready?
if we can get them.
We're good? We're good? Hello.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camp's Propane. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camp's Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
All right, understand we had a little technical difficulty, but that has been corrected. Let's go back out to Dan Barnett Field. Guys?
All righty, folks, we're live here at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where this week the Argonaut Mustangs square off against their old Motherlode League rival, the Calaveras Redhawks. We've got Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear is back up here, folks. Homecoming day today. Frank?
Yeah, we're here. I can't hear.
Let me see what's going on here. Go try it again, Frank.
All right.
All right, there we go. All right, now I'm in. Yeah, we're here at Dan Barnett Field. A nice little rematch here, the Calaveras Redhawks. Argonaut Mustangs, Joey, as you said, old Motherlode League rival. This will be the first time, certainly in my career, that I have called an Argonaut Calaveras game that was not a league game. And that's what we have tonight, week 4. As teams get ready to go into league action next week, we've got a lot of buys on the schedule tonight. But tonight we've got the Redhawks, who come in 2-1, lost last week to Ripon Christian. Honestly, the first real team they've faced. First two were pretty much gimmies. So, Calaveras looking to get back on track after 3 pretty bad years in their program, something that we hadn't seen for them for decades. Argonaut comes in 1-1, and so it should be an interesting matchup tonight. Calaveras likes to run the football.
Yes, they do.
They don't throw the ball much. Ryan Clifton. Geez, how many years are there going to be a Clifton around? I mean, I've been calling a Clifton name for Calaveras High School, I think, for decades.
That's right.
And this has to be the grandson, I'm guessing, because they're generational. He leads the team with 6 touchdowns. Cody Ferrante is their lead back. They come in averaging 256 yards per game versus Argonaut's 242 yards per game. Seth Mitchell came off of an outstanding game last week. Tisserand, I understand, is out tonight. He went out last week with an ankle injury.
Yes.
He will not play tonight. So they've got one man down in the backfield there. But I'm looking for a pretty good ball game tonight.
No, definitely, Frank. I think it's going to be a game that, especially last week was a big issue with it, but turnovers. That's going to be something that's really going to dictate this game. Calaveras is coming off of a loss. That loss to Ripon Christian for them. Definitely one that stings, but I'll tell you what, the Mustangs had a lot of momentum last week off of that Livingston win. Of course, not a great game against Sutter. Had that week to recoup, kind of get themselves re-squared away. But, Frank, I really do think that this is going to be a great game we've got going up.
Well, I think what we saw last week with the Mustangs is that they improved.
That's right.
From 2 weeks before that when we saw them, they got better. And that's all you can ask for, is that you learn and you improve week to week. They've got a daunting schedule. I mean, you look at when they had their bye so early, they have to play 9 weeks in a row.
Straight, yeah.
That is a tough task for anyone. And so this will be a good momentum shift for them moving into league next week. Look around the league. Bradshaw Christian tonight hosts Sutter. Right. So we saw Sutter's 3-0. I was looking it up. Bradshaw Christian is ranked 10th in the Sac Joaquin section with all schools, regardless of size.
Right.
They are ranked 10th, and that is well above anybody else, certainly in the either league, in the Sierra Valley Conference and or the Mother Lode League. In the Sierra Valley Conference, Union Mine has a bye. Amador has a bye. Liberty Ranch is at Dixon, 1-2 Dixon. Galt has a bye. And Rosemont, 0-2, is at River City, 0-3. So one of those teams will get their first win of the year. In the Mother Lode League, Riverbank is at San Juan. Riverbank, actually a little bit of a surprise, comes in 2-0. San Juan, 0-2. Somerville, 3-0, has a bye. Big Valley Christian, 2-1. They have a bye. Linden, 2-1. They're at Center tonight, 0-2. River Island has a bye. They're at 1-2, and Bret Hart is 0-3, and they're on a bye. So we're here tonight. We're out for the coin toss right now as captains are out on the field, and we're going to get ready to get this homecoming game underway. Out on the field for the Mustangs, of course, is number 7, Mitchell McMahon. Number 3 is Patrick Moreno. Number 16 is Henry Padilla.
And that's 56.
And 56 on the end there is Joseph Carney. We'll get you the captains for Calaveras.
Calaveras is
as soon as we can see them.
Number 1, Josh Monzo. Number 33, Cody Paulson. Number 32, Caden Spur. And it looks like maybe that's a number 48. No, I don't have 48 on there. Can't see the last one over there. We'll go ahead and see when they move who that is.
All right, so getting ready for the coin toss. We know that Argonaut, if they win the toss, they like to defer. That goes way back to the Ricky Davis years for the Mustangs. So they're lining it up right now. It looks like Calaveras won the toss. Let's see what the decision is. Yeah, they won the toss. They are deferring, so they will be kicking off to Argonaut, who will receive the ball to get this game started, which we're just about a couple minutes away. Let's take here a quick word from our sponsor. We'll be back with kickoff right after this.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Alrighty, folks, we are live at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where this week the Mustangs take on their former Mother Lode League rival, the Calaveras Redhawks. Kickoff's about to go off. And Frank, you know, before we get into kickoff, I would like to dedicate tonight's broadcast dedicated to Bill Kramer, or as I and the Mustang family know him as Grandpa Kramer. He loved nothing more than his family, the great outdoors, and the Argonaut Mustang athletic program. So I just wanted to dedicate this to Grandpa Bill Kramer. Again, he is very greatly missed. Frank?
Yeah, Grandpa Bill passed away this week. We did many, many games. He was always bringing water, taking care of everybody. He loved Argonaut High School sports. And we're going to miss him. Condolences to the family. And he was just a good guy who is going to be missed, certainly. Good guys are hard to replace, and he was one of them. And so, Grandpa Bill, rest peacefully, my friend. Also, we probably want to congratulate tonight Bren Begovich and Clayton Hardy.
That's right.
Homecoming king and queen.
That's right.
For 2024. So congratulations. There's two family names that have been around for a bit, Begovich and Hardy. So congratulations to Bren as well as Clayton and the whole court.
That's right.
For this 2024 homecoming for the Argonaut Mustangs. We're getting ready to kick this one off. Calaveras set to kick off.
By the way, Frank, the last of those captains for Calaveras was number 19, Cody Ferranti, who is someone that we should be looking out for.
Well, he's their leading rusher, Ferranti, on the team. As I said, Clifton is their leading touchdown scorer, but Ferranti carries a big part of the load for this offense for the Redhawks. That is for sure. So that's someone we'll want to keep an eye on. I don't know what the holdup is on the field right here, but looks like a long conversation between the white hat and the kicker.
Just got a text from my brother Jake. He said, love that man, a legend, truly a legend, Bill Kramer.
All right, looks like we're getting ready to kick this one off. Ready to kick off for the Redhawks is Nathan Cameron, number 80, I believe. Lights still haven't quite taken over. Short kick, fielded at the 10-yard line to the 15 to the 20. Cuts it inside across the 30-yard line where he's brought down. Argonaut will have it 1st and 10. Looks like the ball will be at the 32-yard line, and that's how this game gets started.
Yeah, the ball was received there by number 7. That's Mitchell McMahon. Pretty big guy back there receiving some kicks, Frank.
Yeah, he is. He's a big target. You know, it's really weird. I noticed last week it seemed dark. Like there were some lights out, and it certainly does right now on this right side of the field. It looks really dark where the Mustangs are starting from their own 32-yard line. So Mitchell in the shotgun, 3 receivers split out to the right. Well, this is getting a little pokey start here.
They're counting all of them? I mean, all right.
All right, let's go, boys. Mitchell in the shotgun. He's rolling to his right. He's looking. Now he's in trouble. He rolls back to the left, gets around one receiver, throws it up for grabs, and it's intercepted at the 50-yard line by number 22 for Calaveras. So the first play from the scrimmage is intercepted after Mitchell was scrambling around back there, and he just throws one up for grabs. That's Ryan Clifton on the interception, and Calaveras has the ball right back with great field position.
Yeah, and just an ill-advised throw there, Frank. I mean, rolling around, I know he's trying to look for his receivers, kind of keep that play going, but, you know, at that point, tuck the ball and start running, right? Get some positive yardage after that. Don't make a throw downfield where you don't know your receiver is.
Or just put it in the ground. He was outside of the pocket. He just could have thrown the ball away. He didn't do that. He put it up for grabs. Clifton was there for the interception, so Calaveras takes over 1st and 10. Oh, it's a halfback pass right out of the gate. Nobody home. Nice job by the Argonaut defense to sniff that out as the receiver was covered all the way down the field. That was a reverse to number 22, Ryan Clifton, the southpaw, who tried to then throw the ball, and there was nobody home on that, so it'll set up a 2nd down and 2.
And that's a play they definitely saw on film from last week against Livingston. The corner not reading his key and attacking that run, being able to get past him, but something the Mustangs definitely worked on this week in practice.
2nd down and 10. Straight ahead handoff this time to number 19. That is Cody Ferranti. He moves it up to about the 25-yard line, short of the 1st down. Well, no, he's got the 1st down. That'll move the chain. So nice gain on the play by Ferranti. So it'll set up a fresh set of downs for Calaveras. 1st and 10, the ball sits right at the 25-yard line. Just underway here, 11:04 left to go here in the first quarter. Argonaut throws an interception on the very first play of the game, and Calaveras took over in great field position. Run off the left side, breaks a couple tackles, still fighting forward, gets inside the 10-yard line. Now there's a late flag on the play. We'll see what that's about.
32 just followed his block on that one, had the outside carry. That was Caden Spur. Was able to follow his block there. And
let's see what the call is on the field. I think it's going to come back. I think that's a holding against Calaveras. But it was late, so that is a spot foul. Face mask. Against Argonaut. That is going to be half the distance of the goal, and it will set up Calaveras with a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and again, that's something that really plagued the Mustangs last game as well. Those penalties. They gave up, almost 100 yards or so in penalties last week?
Well, that was against Sutter. Last week.
Livingston as well, right?
It wasn't anywhere near Sutter. They had a lot of personal fouls. They still had a couple last week, but it wasn't as bad as it was against Sutter. So Calaveras has it 1st and goal. Run off the right side, goes into the end zone. That's a touchdown.
Yeah, it looks like that was number 19, Cody Ferrante, on the touchdown there. Just was able to take the ball around the right-hand side. Good blocking, made a seal. Easy touchdown there for the Calaveras.
So Ferrante takes it in from 3 yards out, puts Calaveras on the board, 6-0, awaiting the extra point with 10:50 left here to go in the first quarter. So recipients of great field position after the interception, and Calaveras didn't waste any time taking it in on a 35-yard drive for a touchdown in the first score of the game.
Set up for the PAT now. Ferrante is the holder.
Ferrante, the leading rusher, as we talked about coming into the game tonight. He gets the first touchdown of the night. The kick is up, and it is good. Calaveras gets on the board first. 7, Mustangs 0. We'll be back with more first quarter action right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we are back, folks, live at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Calaveras strikes first. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear here. Frank?
All right, well, that wasn't quite the way the Mustangs had envisioned the start of this game, but they find themselves down 7-0 early. Calaveras kicks off for the second time already. Low line drive. Bounces, get touched at about the 5-yard line. Now it's picked up by McMahon. He gets across the 15, and he is dropped right there. So the Mustangs, deep in their own territory, are going to have a long way to go on this drive. So we'll see exactly where they spot it. It looks like it's going to be at the 16-yard line for Argonaut's second possession of the game. Mitchell threw an interception on the very first play of the game. So the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10 from the 16, trailing in this one early 7-0.
Sorry about that. Had to go grab my rosters.
Oh, Mitchell in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Mitchell's going to keep it himself.
Puts his head down there.
Gets close to the 20-yard line, gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. So with Tisserand out, our lead running back tonight is who, Padilla?
No, it's number 6, actually, Anthony Wilson. He's been the one taking the he was the one that came in at the end of the game there after Tisserand was injured. So he's been starting for the Mustangs all week of practice and here today.
All right, 3 receivers split out to the right. Mitchell in the shotgun. 1 receiver left. He's looking. He wants to throw. He's looking left, and he wants to go deep. Oh, nice job. Just couldn't pull it in. Intended receiver on that was Mitchell McMahon. Pretty good throw by Mitchell there. and McMahon just couldn't bring it in, so it'll be third down.
Tell you what, though, Clifton had some pretty tight coverage on that. Knew that he was probably going to try to take a shot, saw him streaking down there, and just kept on that hip. That's tough.
So that'll set up a 3rd down and 6 for the Mustangs. Really need to try to move the chains here, otherwise they're going to give the ball back to Calaveras in good field position again. So Mitchell in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, straight ahead handoff, and he is hit immediately. A loss on the play. That'll set up a 4th down, and Argonaut's going to have to punt.
And the line just kind of collapsed on that one. There's a really tough push from that Calaveras defensive front. Was able to just collapse the whole run lane down. Wilson had nowhere to go on that, so they are going to punt. Mitchell is the punter as well.
Well, he's going to be punting from about his own 6-yard line, so Calaveras is going to have great field position for their second possession of the game, already leading this one 7-0. Kick off to the side, a good kick, hits inside the 45, takes a great Argonaut roll, and rolls out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That's where Calaveras will have it, 1st and 10 to start their second possession.
That's right, Frank. And that, I'll tell you what, that punt was pretty solid going back from his own, pretty deep. Sets him up, I mean, decent field position for him.
Yeah, but a lot better than what we were hoping, you know, or what we were thinking anyway. You know, Calaveras took it over after the interception at the Argonaut 32-yard line. They were able to convert that into a touchdown. So this way they've got a little bit further to go. They're going to mark it at the 34-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 right in front of us here. One receiver split out wide to the left, one in the slot. Slot goes into motion. Handed off straight ahead. That's Ferrante. He breaks a tackle. He's got a good little hole. He breaks another tackle. He gets across the 50, the 45, and finally brought down at about the 41-yard line. So big gain by Ferrante. That'll give Calaveras a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 at the 41.
Yeah, Ferrante broke through the hole, was able to shake the safety there, and a good job getting off his block there by the corner. That's Beckham Whalen on the outside, but not after a large gain.
1st down and 10 for the Redhawks. Kern under center. Motion comes from the left side. Straight ahead handoff, gain of a couple on the play. It'll set up a 2nd down and 8.
Good job by the Mustangs there, controlling the line of scrimmage for a short gain. But again, they're just going to kind of keep pounding it, right, Frank? I mean, that inside's been working.
Caden Spur on the carry there. Yeah, and I looked at the stats. They have thrown very little in their first 3 games. So we can expect a whole lot of running. Motion, they're going to give it to him on the sweep. Cuts it inside. Now he looks for the outside. Gets up, just going to be knocked out of bounds short of the 30-yard line. I think he's got enough for a 1st down, though.
It looks like that was the corner there, Errol Garner for the Mustangs, a sophomore up here on varsity.
No, they're going to mark it just short. It's going to be
I believe he was still in bounds on that one. Yeah, clock's still rolling, 7:52 left.
I'm not quite sure how that worked. It looked like he went out, but 3rd down and 2 for the Redhawks. The ball's at the 33-yard line. Look for Ferrante here. Yeah, they're going to give it to Ferrante. Gets through. He's got the 1st down and more as he crosses the 30-yard line. Still fighting up close to the 25.
Man, the linebacker shot the hole right there, number 28, Travis Herrera for the Mustangs. Almost had him, but again, just shot a little too far. Didn't get butt deep and break down. That's going to give him a 1st down.
1st down and 10. Ball sits at the 25-yard line. 7:19 left to go here in the first quarter. Redhawks leading 7-0 on this 2024 homecoming night at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs. First and 10. Curran under center. Handoff, number 32. Got a big hole off the left side. Got a good block by his receiver out there. Raced to the corner of the end zone.
Touchdown.
Calaveras takes it in from 25 yards out.
And as we can see, he was able to get on the outside, nobody there to meet him. Whalen was stuck on that receiver. That was number 3, Chris Ortega, with a great block, and that'll set up a touchdown.
That was Caden Spur, wasn't it, number 32?
Yeah, Caden Spur.
So, boy, just like that, Calaveras goes up by 2 scores, awaiting the extra point here on 2 possessions, and they did it easy.
Yeah, it was quick.
Not a whole lot of resistance there, waiting the extra point. The kick's up, and it is good. And with 6:51 left to go here in the first quarter, Calaveras jumps out to a 14-0 lead. We're going to be back with first quarter action right after this.
The family of Armstrong and Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong and Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong and Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael here with us. Frank?
Cameron kicks off as a low-line drive fielded about the 14-yard line, trying to cut it to the outside, gets knocked out of bounds short of the 30. So Argonaut will start 1st and 10, trailing by 2 scores early in this contest.
Number 4, Jacob Hartman on the return there. Last week we saw him a big return, almost 70 yards. Didn't result in a touchdown, but a big returner. So someone that we're looking to maybe break one out here.
They're going to set it at the 29-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Mitchell in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Mitchell wants to throw. Quick little screen out to the left. Gets across the 30-yard line up to about the 32, gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, and Hartman on that one for the bubble was trying to find his block from the outside there. McMahon was nowhere near the corner on that, so got to get that stock block going.
2nd down and 7 for Argonaut. Trying to get a little momentum here, eat some clock, keep the ball out of the hands of the Calaveras offense, which they've had a difficult time with the first 2 possessions. Mitchell again in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. He's in trouble, and he's sacked back inside the 25-yard line. That's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play. So it'll set up a 3rd down and 15 for the Mustangs. And that play had nothing going on from the beginning.
Yeah, that pull right there on the run-pass option, that DN crashed down. It looked like they were kind of sitting over the top. They've got, 6, 7 in the box right now. Something that's interesting, we haven't seen this from Calaveras on film. Usually they've got 4-man front.
3rd down and 15 for the Mustangs. Mitchell, he wanted to go deep. Now he pulls it down. He's scrambling to his right. He throws deep to the other side, but that's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. That'll set up a 4th down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, not a lot of confidence on that throw right there. Kind of had it sidearmed and just flung it up there, intended for number 24, Adam Garcia.
Boy, 3 possessions, an interception, and 2 3-and-outs. Not a very auspicious start for the Mustangs.
I think they just need to regroup, take a breath, get back to it.
Well, what they need to do is they need to stop Calaveras, because Calaveras has had it twice, and they have made it look easy so far. Low end-over-end kick, not fielded. It bounces all the way down inside the 25-yard line. It's going to be down at the 23. So Calaveras is going to start way back in their own end of the field this time from the 23-yard line and have it 1st and 10 with a 2-touchdown lead.
And it looked like Clifton almost wanted that one. Kind of that line drive, hard one to judge, but just pulled off at the right time, but a very, very good Argonaut bounce there.
All right, 1st and 10 for Calaveras. Argonaut trying to figure something out here. They have had no answer so far on the first 2 possessions for the Redhawks. See if they can change that around right now. 1st and 10 for Calaveras. Motion comes from the left side. Straight ahead handoff to Ferrante. Gets across the 25-yard line up to about the 27. So a gain of 4 on the play. It'll set up a 2nd down and 6.
Hard to stop that momentum, Frank, but a good team tackle there.
Right now, the Calaveras line is pretty much having their way so far in this game on the 3rd possession for the Redhawks. Motion comes from the right side. They're going to pitch it, try to go with the sweep around the left side. Gets a block around the end. He's got a 1st down. There's a late flag that comes in. It was knocked out of bounds about the 40-yard line, but a late flag came in. I think that's going to go against Calaveras on a hold. We'll take a look. Yes, it's a hold against Calaveras, so that's going to back that one up. Spot of the foul looks like they're going to mark it from the 42-yard line. So that'll take it back to the 32, and it will make it a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah,
2nd down, excuse me.
Rocket toss there by Calaveras.
So 2nd down and 1 for the Redhawks. Ball sits at the 32-yard line. 4:19 left to go here in the first quarter. Redhawks jumped out early to a 14-0 lead. Kern under center. Second man through. He's got the 1st down. That was number 32, Caden Spur on the carry. That'll be enough to move the chains up to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Redhawks.
Tell you what, Frank, these Redhawks are running mean. They really are running with a full head of steam, just able to kind of push forward. That line's getting good penetration straight up. Man, they are getting some
Well, they're
lanes.
certainly not doing anything tricky. They're just running it right at them.
Yeah.
And
see if you can stop us.
I imagine they're going to continue to do that until Argonaut says, no, you can't do that anymore. But right now they've had a lot of success. 1st and 10 for Calaveras. Motion comes from the left side. They're going to give it to it. He cuts it up in field. That was number 32 again.
19
Ferrante. Breaking tackles, gets another 1st down as he crosses the 45-yard line up to the 47.
It looked almost like Ferrante wanted to go on a sweep, but put his foot in the dirt
It looked like
straight
it, but
back.
he saw a hole inside, and he cut it back to the left and took it right up the middle. Argonaut's going to take a timeout here, so we're going to take a quick break, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with more first quarter action right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on their Motherlode League foe, the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, Michael Brashear. Frank?
All right, we're back here. 3:55 left to go in the first quarter. It has been all Redhawks so far as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. The 3rd possession, they've scored on their first 2. And this drive started back on the 23-yard line. So now they're up to the 47. So they have had no problem moving the ball so far. All on the ground. Ferrante leading the charge for the Redhawks. Motion comes from the right side. Inside handoff. Big hole again across the 40-yard line. That was Spur again, I believe.
Yep, that was number 32, Spur, on that little trap, kind of a counter setup there. Was able to just open up the lane. Nobody there to stop him again.
They are just moving the chains, marching down the field. Ball's all the way up to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Redhawks. Kern under center. Spur and Ferrante in the backfield. They're going to give it to Ferrante. Straight ahead, breaks a tackle, gets stopped just short of the 30-yard line. Another good gain on the play. Gain of about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
And a good fill there by number 10, Seth Mitchell. Able to kind of plug up that hole so he didn't get any further. But again, Frank, those runs are hard.
Well, they're taking up chunks on every down for sure. 2nd down and 3. That Argonaut defense has been on the field most of this first quarter as Argonaut has gone 3 and out in their first 3 possessions. Spur around the left side. He breaks a tackle. He's heading to the end zone. Gets inside the 10 where he's finally brought down. That'll set up a 1st and goal for Calaveras. Man, they are just having their way with that line.
Yeah, they sure are. Again, that push from that offensive line has just been crazy. I mean, they're opening up these holes. Nobody on the outside there as well. It's like they're running this kind of off tackle where the linebacker should be, but there's no outside backer sitting.
Ball's going to be placed just at the 10-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Redhawks. Spur and Ferrante in the backfield, offset. They're going to give it to Spur. He's cutting up left side, and he waltzes in easy to the end zone. 10-yard touchdown for Calaveras.
And again, it's that off tackle. They're just going. You can see here on the replay, he's just getting the ball, seeing his block, going to the off tackle. There's nobody there from the outside linebacker position. Receiver makes an easy block on the outside and waltzes right into the touchdown.
Spur takes it in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. 3rd touchdown overall for Calaveras, awaiting the extra point. Calaveras has scored on every possession here in the first quarter. Snaps down, the kick's up. It is good. Look at the scoreboard, 2:29 left to go in the first. Calaveras having their way, 21, Argonaut Mustangs 0. We'll be back right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, Michael Brashear.
Well, you know, the important thing right now for the Mustangs is they need to get a couple first downs and give that defense a break. Return fighting forward close to the 30-yard line. That was McMahon on the return. So Argonaut's going to take over 1st and 10. They're going to spot it right at the 30. 4th possession of the quarter, interception and 2 3-and-outs so far for the Mustang offense.
Yeah, they need to find some traction right now on the offensive side of the ball. Nothing going.
Well, like I said, if nothing else, just keeps that defense, gives them a little bit of a break because they have been on the field this whole first quarter.
A lot of two-way players, too.
Mitchell's going to keep it himself, trying to go out to the right. He breaks it out wide, gets the 30, 35 to the 40, trips and goes down out of bounds around the 44-yard line. But that'll be the first down for the Mustangs tonight.
There you go. Seth Mitchell calling his own number on that one, taking it to the outside. A great gain.
They're going to mark it at the 43.
We saw last week, again, a good athlete, number 10 Mitchell is, so hoping to see him have another good game.
Well, he was very reluctant against Sutter to run the ball. But we saw that change last week, and he had a big game. Big gain there in the first down for the Mustangs. So 1st and 10. Mitchell again in the shotgun. Motion comes from the right side. Now he's going to set up. Jumped, 5-yard penalty against the Mustangs.
That's the things you can't do. We do have a quick Mount Merchant scoring update. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bradshaw Christian 6 over Sutter 0.
Both teams come in undefeated to that game. Sutter, I believe, I was surprised when I looked at the rankings.
I wonder if they're running with 13 again. I don't remember his name, but that kid was a good athlete at quarterback there.
Yeah, I'm trying to look and see where Sutter was. They were ranked pretty high.
Wayland's got the outside.
Wayland gets around the corner, gets smacked at about the 44-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 45. That'll set up a second down and 8 for Argonaut.
And a good gain on that right there. Great block also on the outside there. McMahon finally found his man, was able to push him back. Wayland had a little bit of a running lane.
Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 8. Mitchell again going to operate from the shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides. Motion comes from the left. Going to give it to number 4, and he gets hammered right at the 45-yard line. Nice tackle on the play. Short gain of 1. It'll be third down and long for the Mustangs.
And on that play as well, looks like Mitchell got tackled on that one as well. Kind of gave that fake handoff. Ended up giving it, but kind of held it back like he still had the ball, and he took a defender with him.
That was Hartman, I believe, on the carry.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be third down and 8 for the Mustangs. Ball sits right at the 45-yard line. Minute 30 left to go here in the first quarter. Been all Calaveras so far. Mitchell in the shotgun, third and long. Mitchell wants to throw. He's looking. He's still looking. He throws across the middle. Intercepted at the 35-yard line. That was to number 32, Caden Spur. He has been everywhere. He was trying to find McMahon, who was triple covered. Just a bad throw by Mitchell trying to force that one in. Calaveras is going to take over on the second interception of the game.
It looks like we do have another personal foul on the play. This one's going against the Mustangs.
Frustration fouls. Down 21-0 on this. Mitchell just threw his second interception of the game, so that's going to improve the field position for the Redhawks after they mark this one off. 1:14 left to go here in the first quarter. This is the 4th possession of the quarter for both teams. Calaveras has scored on every possession they've had. Argonaut has had 2 3-and-outs and 2 interceptions. That pretty much tells you the story of this game so far. Now they're going to mark off the personal foul penalty from the 40-yard line, so that should take it up to the 40. Nope, they only marked it 5 yards up, so that's going to put it at the 45-yard line, which will make it 1st and 10.
No matter how frustrated you are, you can't let it show.
Now they're up at the line, but the official has stepped in. I'm not sure what they're waiting for.
Minute and 14 left in the first quarter.
It's a lot of possessions in the first quarter. Both teams have 4 possessions. Kern under center. Handoff to Spur again. Gets hit. Very short gain on the play.
Look at that was 33 Cody Paulson on the carry there.
Looks like a gain of 1. It'll be second down and 9 for the Redhawks. Ball sits at the 46-yard line. Kern again under centers. Motion comes from the left side. Straight ahead handoff. Gets across the 50-yard line, driving close to the 47. It's going to be short of the first down. It'll be third down.
Number 7. Yeah, it looks like number 7 on the carry there.
Yeah, Ferrante wasn't in there. Hernandez was in. We've seen Spur and
Paulson carried the one just before this, so Hernandez and Paulson so far on this drive.
Yeah, where they had Spur and Ferrante on their first 3 possessions. Straight ahead handoff, number 7, big guy, Enrique Hernandez, listed as 6'1", 220-pound junior. That's the end of the first quarter. Look at the scoreboard. All Calaveras Redhawks 21, Argonaut Mustangs 0. We'll be back second quarter right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on their former Motherlode League foe, the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Guidi, Frank Halverson, Michael Brashear. And before we get into it, have another quick Mount Merchant scoring update in the first quarter. Liberty Ranch 7, Dixon 7, and that was brought to you by our resident Galt guy, Mike Meserol. Frank?
All right, we're back to start this second quarter here. Calaveras has it 1st and 10 at the Argonaut 45-yard line. Argonaut defense has had no answer so far for this Calaveras offense. They've pretty much had their way, leading 21-0 after the first quarter.
Sweet Caroline.
We've got our number 1 cheerleader down there in the grandstands. He was down there last week dancing around, and he's liking this song a lot. Bum, bum, bum. What, are they waiting for the song to get over? Come on, let's play.
Looks like they're talking with the Calaveras staff over there. The quarterback as well. I believe that's head coach Manny Mosa, who's also, I believe, their offensive coordinator.
This is his second year?
Third. I want to say his third year. I'll ask Gil in a second.
All right, we're getting ready to start this second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Redhawks. Ball sits at the Argonaut 45-yard line. That Hernandez is a big kid. I formation, they're going to give it to Hernandez. Gets across, bulls his way forward across the 40-yard line. Nice gain on the play. He just starts running downhill, and he's a load. 221 pounds, 6'1", junior.
Tell you what, Frank, we haven't seen Spur or who was that? Number 19, Ferrante. We haven't seen Spur or Ferrante in a little while here. Also, they've got number 33, Cody Paulson, out there, 5'9", also 220 pounds.
Second down and 5 for the Redhawks. Hernandez remains out. Boy, they got a big boy in front of him. Number 33, they're going to give it to Hernandez, getting around the right corner. He breaks it through the 20. He's taking it to the house. That's a touchdown. 45-yard touchdown by Hernandez. Got around the right corner, and there was nobody there to stop him.
Yeah, and he just got that rocket toss around the right-hand side, a good seal on the outside there by the Calaveras line, and nobody there to meet him. That last safety just getting blocked. Touchdown, Calaveras.
Wow.
I do have another quick Mountain Merchant scoring update. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Riverbank 13, San Juan 0.
Calaveras just ripping through the Argonaut defense. 27-0, awaiting the extra point. A little bit of shell-shocked here in the crowd. Snap, kick, up, good. Look at the scoreboard, 11 left to go here in the first half. All Redhawks 27, Mustangs 0. We'll be back. Second quarter action right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, Michael Brashear, and we did confirm this is Coach Mosa's second year as the head coach for the Calaveras Redhawks. Frank?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I thought he took over last year.
Yeah.
Calaveras has had a little hiccup in their program the last 3 years or so, pretty much since COVID. That was one of the schools that I always said, regardless of who graduated or whatever, they always put a competitive team on the field. Now the kickoff is fumbled and it's finally picked off at the 5-yard line.
Oh, face mask.
And they're only going to get that back to about the 16. So the Mustangs are going to have a long way to go. Something that they've had difficulty with so far, just generating any kind of offense here in the first half, and they've got a long field to go here starting at the 16-yard line.
And we have another Mount Merchant scoring update. Riverbank now up 19-0 over San Juan.
What about Riverbank? Undefeated.
Yeah. I'm curious about River Island. That's the one I want to know.
Well, they won a game.
That's right.
They won a game. First-year program. I don't think they're going to be working for a league title or anything. Mitchell's going to keep it himself.
Nice.
Gets across the 20-yard line, bounces down close to the 25. Nice gain on the play.
A good carry there by Mitchell, able to follow his blocks right up the center.
That'll set up a 2nd down and 1 for the Mustangs. So missing Tisserand, Mitchell needs to take on a little bit more of the running load, it looks like. Anthony Wilson. Mitchell hands it off around the right side. It gets a 1st down, then slung out of bounds. That was number 24, Adam Garcia.
Number 11, Beckham Whalen on the carry there. Whalen came from that slot receiver side on the left, flew down, was able to get around the outside, but Ferrante met him there after a good game.
Mitchell just got rid of that handoff as he was hit. And, they're looking at that option, and there is somebody hitting Mitchell on every play.
Yeah.
And that's what you're supposed to do against this type of offense. Mitchell in the shotgun. Padilla slides to the other side. Mitchell's going to keep it again. He gets hit after a short gain and then stacked up short of the 40-yard line at about the 39. It'll be a 2nd down.
I want to take a look at this one. I want to take a look at this one again. Yeah, it looks like that strong safety number 29. Looks like he gets around, doesn't have anybody get on him. That inside block just misses him. And that's where Mitchell was stuffed up there.
Yeah, but I don't think they had anybody that was supposed to block him. It was just a good read by him. Everybody was on their guy in the blocking scheme. He was unaccounted for, and he made it a good play. 2nd down and 8. Low snap. Pitches it out to the left. He's in trouble. Gets sacked all the way back to the 31-yard line. That was Henry Padilla. That is going to set up a 3rd down and long for the Mustangs.
So that was Whalen again on the carry. Just an odd play there where he handed fake, kind of down below and then pitched it out.
All the way back to the 33-yard line. So 3rd down and long for the Mustangs. They just can't seem to get out of their own way so far in this half.
Yeah, that just looked kind of awkward for him.
3rd and long. Mitchell in the shotgun. One running back beside him. Three receivers out to the right. Mitchell wants to throw. He's looking to his left. He's under pressure. He's rolling to his left. He's going to tuck it and keep it. He's got the first down as he puts his head down and continues to bull forward all the way across the 40-yard line to about the 35. There's a late flag. I think that flag's going to go against Calaveras for riding him out of bounds there.
We see Mitchell there, boom, meets Paulson and turns him around. Good hard run there. He just keeps going. That kid's running angry right now, Frank. Stays on his feet. 3 guys on him, too. Man, we'll see what this penalty is.
Yeah, that was that late push when he was out of bounds. That's going to be on number 3. That's Chris Ortega for Calaveras. The officials are talking about it. That is going to move it 15 yards closer. So I'm guessing that's going to be at about the 17-yard line after they mark off this penalty.
The loud, you can't
Looks
do
like
that.
They're going to put it right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Argonaut. First time inside the red zone tonight for the Mustangs, trailing this one 28-0. 8:40 left to go in the half.
Glad Mitchell didn't try to force that downfield too, just lowered his shoulder and started running.
He had a head of steam getting around that left side. Handoff, trying to get around to the right. Breaks one tackle, gets inside to about the 15-yard line. That was Hartman on the carry. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and Hartman just following his blocks on that one, trying to find some room to run.
2nd down and 5. Ball sits to the 15-yard line. Argonaut really needs to get on the scoreboard here, as Calaveras won the toss and they deferred, so they will be receiving to start the second half. So Argonaut really needs to get something on the board here. Mitchell wants to throw. He looks. He's going to McMahon on the left corner of the end zone. Underthrown. McMahon came back.
Touchdown.
Caught the ball. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown pass. Mitchell to McMahon to put Argonaut on the board.
What a great pass and catch there, too. Was able to just get underneath that corner. Big touchdown there for the Mustangs.
Well, the ball was well underthrown, and McMahon made a nice adjustment. Coming back, kind of lost the quarter, slipped inside, and was able to bring it in. So Mitchell to McMahon from 15 yards out to get Argonaut on the board.
Looks like we had a Calaveras player down on that play. Looks like he's walking off on his own. That was number 1, Josh Monzo.
So with 7:52 left to go here in the second quarter, Argonaut finally gets on the scoreboard to cut the lead to 28-6, awaiting the extra point. And you still look, I'm really surprised that they line up so short. We saw a kick that was blocked last week, and that's really a short lineup. Normally you see it 7 yards. They're at 6 at the most. The kick is up, and it is good. 7:52 left to go in the half. Argonaut cuts in the lead, 28-7. We'll be back right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction. State license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear here with us. Frank.
Well, Argonaut goes on an 84-yard drive, helped out by that penalty there.
Costly penalty.
That gets them into the end zone to cut the lead to 3 scores. Now the defense needs to stand up. Short kick. Fair catch called at the 38-yard line. That's number 32 for Calaveras. That's Caden Spur.
Smart call there, too, on that fair catch.
So the 38-yard line is where Calaveras will start at their own 38. So 1st and 10 for Calaveras, 7:51 left to go in the half. So, yeah, it was really a heads-up play by Spur to make that a fair catch call. Because I'm not sure if they were trying to kick it that way. It looks like he just got to the bottom of the ball and just kind of popped it up.
Neck's a pretty good kicker. I think that was planned.
All right. Well, I'll give you that. 19 around the corner. He's got some room to run. He crosses the 50-yard line. Nice run by Cody Ferrante. That'll move the chains as he crosses midfield to about the Argonaut 49-yard line. Set up a 1st and 10 for the Redhawks.
And I say that because Neck is the one that kicked the 40-yard field goal last week, Frank.
Yes, that's true. He also had one blocked, and I'm guessing that you're giving him too much credit. I think that was a miss hit.
May have been something they were working on this week at practice.
Or not. 1st and 10. Ball just across the 50-yard line for the Redhawks. Kern under center. Motion comes from the right side. Inside handoff. That's the Spur. Gets across the 40. Still on his feet. The 35 finally brought down at about the 31-yard line. Big gain on the play. That'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for Calaveras.
These guys are just finding their running lanes and just going.
Argonaut's going to call a timeout. 7:07 left to go. All Calaveras so far. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear here. Timeout now. Frank?
All right, we're back, getting ready to come out of this timeout. Argonaut just trying to regroup a little bit. They have had no answer for this Calaveras offense so far. They have pretty much done what they wanted this whole first half, scoring at will. They have the ball all the way down to the 31-yard line of Argonaut, 1st and 10. And there needs to be some adjustments made real quick before this one gets out of hand early. Kern under center. Split backs in the backfield. Motion comes from the left side. That's going to give to Ferrante across the 30, about to the 26-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Ferrante was met there by the middle linebacker, number 3, Patrick Moreno, one of the captains for the Mustangs. Good job filling the hole there.
2nd down and 5 for Calaveras. Plenty of time left here to go in the first quarter. 6:45 left to go in the half, I should say. 2nd down. Kern again under center. Split back to the backfield. Motion comes to the left side. Handoff again to Ferrante. Trying to get around the right side. Gets across the 25 down to the 20. Looks like he's got the 1st down. That'll move the chains just inside the 20-yard line to the 19. 1st and 10 for Calaveras.
And Ferrante's not a real big guy, but I'll tell you what, he moves very, very well, and he's got some power behind that run.
Well, he came in as their leading rusher after 3 games. Had a tough road last week against Ripon Christian. Motion comes from the right. They're going to give it to, is that Ferrante again? He cuts it outside. Nice little footwork there. Gets up to the 10-yard line. Nifty little jump cut there as he put his right foot in the ground as he comes around this left side.
Linebacker blitzes in there. Just misses
Missed him in the backfield. Then he cuts inside his block there. Nice read, and then brings it back outside. Really nice job running the football right there. Good vision.
I do have another Mountain Merchant scoring update. Liberty Ranch 14, Dixon 13 in the second quarter.
Ball sits at the 11-yard line. 2nd down and 1 for Calaveras. Motion again from the right. Ferrante's going to get it again. He's got the first down. He stops here. There's a late flag. That late flag probably means it's against Argonaut.
Maybe a face mask on that one. I don't know what that one would have been. Tackle was made by the linebacker there, number 3, Patrick Moreno again.
I'm just waiting for the signal here.
Yeah, looks like
it's going to be against Argonaut. They're going to mark this half the distance to the goal. Let's see what the call is. Personal foul. Face mask. It was a face mask. So that'll put the ball inside of the 5-yard line and set up a 1st and goal for Calaveras. Kern under center, split backs in the backfield. Argonaut does a little line shift. Straight ahead handoff there, trying to get off the right side. That spur knocked down.
Nice
Good job by number 11 as well as number 5, I believe. Jacob Hartman and Beckham Whalen in there for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good job coming off of the corner, and then from that weak safety position, Whalen playing the corner, was able to get off of his block, stuff him there, and Hartman was able to clean him up.
Calaveras has a 2nd goal from the 2. They haven't really done anything special. They've just says, here we are.
Run right at them.
This is what we're going to do. Until you can stop us, we're not going to change. Kern straight ahead handoff. Hit immediately, but goes forward into the end zone. That's a touchdown. Calaveras has got into the end zone on every single possession in this first half.
Looks like, again, that was number 19, Cody Ferrante.
Ferrante from 2 yards out. Man, oh, man.
And Argonaut really has had no answer for what Ferrante has been able to bring. I mean, even when they had Hernandez in there, I mean, just tough running, and those blocks have really been moving the Argonaut defense.
Well, I don't know that anybody saw this coming, but Calaveras has put a 34 spot up against the Mustangs here in the first quarter, awaiting the extra point, and holy mackerel. Kicks up, and it is good. 4:30 left to go here in the first half. The Redhawks are stampeding the Mustangs right now, 35-7. We'll be back right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear. Frank?
Well, folks, I hope this is better on your ears than it is on my eyes, because so far it's been pretty dismal. Long kickoff drives McMahon back inside the 10-yard line. He comes out. He's got the 20. Trying to get around the right side to the 25 to the 30. Tripped up at about the 32-yard line. Argonaut will have it 1st and 10 from there.
Good return there by number 7 there, McMahon. Had just one guy to beat. Was able to grab his ankles and stop that one from being pretty far gone.
Argonaut just comes off of an 84-yard drive, and they certainly need to do it again here, wanting to get on the board again before the end of this first half, trailing 35-7 as Calaveras has scored on every single possession here in the first half.
4:24 left in the half.
All right, Mitchell in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Padilla slides over. Now he sets on the left-hand side. There's a flag.
See what they call on that.
Didn't see a preliminary signal.
Looks like offside is the signal from the line judge. Far side, yeah, it looks like he's signaling.
So
offside.
Calaveras must have been lined up offside. I didn't see anybody jump. So that'll move it 5 yards and be 1st and 5 for Argonaut as the ball moves up to the 40 or the 38-yard line. Well, I don't know that they call that a false start.
Yeah, the stadium announcer there, Jared Carson. That's our boy JC. Great guy.
Right. 1st down and 5 for Argonaut after the 5-yard penalty. Mitchell wants to throw, coming from the outside pressure. He avoids the pressure. Now he's slung down for a loss of down on the play. Number 52 got a hold of his jersey and drug him down. That's Crandall.
Looks like Mitchell is down right now.
Uh-oh, it looks like he might have gone down on that shoulder. It looks like he might have gone down on his right shoulder there.
Chief Ken Mackey taking a look at him right now. Shout out to the Mackeys always being on the sideline for the Argonaut Mustangs. See what's going on with him. Their backup quarterback is number 24, Adam Garcia.
They have Mitchell's helmet, so
checking him for a concussion, maybe.
It looks to me like it's a shoulder. Although we'll see. He's up and he's walking off.
That could be costly there for the Mustangs, a big loss on that.
Yeah, we'll see. They're taking a look at that.
Hope he's all right.
No, it may be a head issue. The official is over talking to Mackey, and he is looking at Mitchell, and it looks like maybe it is something with the head or neck area.
Yeah, it just kind of wrapped around and flung down straight onto his head.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Mustangs after the sack. So the backup quarterback is
Garcia.
Adam Garcia.
Sophomore up on varsity.
Number 24.
He's replaced by number 23, Errol Garner there at the right split position.
4:09 left to go in the half. Garcia in the shotgun. Here comes a blitz up the middle. It's a low snap. Garcia picks it up. He flings it long. He's got a receiver open, bobbled, incomplete. He was looking for number 23. That's Errol Garner. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, though, took a pretty good shot down the field there for the backup quarterback. Garner had it just in his hands, but again, defense by Calaveras was able to knock it out.
3rd down and long for the Mustangs. Really like to move these chains here. Don't want to give the ball back to Calaveras with another opportunity to score here before halftime. Leading this one already 35-7.
I don't think the
now
spot and the chains are matching up. The spot of the ball is at the chains, not at the box. It's like
the chain shouldn't be. There was a loss on the sack.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The ball was placed in the wrong spot. They put the ball in the wrong spot.
The ball was. Yeah, the chains are fine.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. The ball was at the chains, not at the box.
Garcia in the shotgun. Straight ahead handoff. Gets up close to the 35-yard line. Going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down and long. Argonaut's going to have to punt this ball back.
Looks like that was number 3, Patrick Moreno on the carry.
So Mitchell was also their punter. So who is going to punt now? McMahon?
Oh, McMahon looks like he is going to punt. Neck was the backup punter before. It looks like they're going to be going with McMahon as their punter.
Well, with the backup quarterback in, it looks like Calaveras is going to be really aggressive on blitz and try to get through that. Good snap. McMahon end-over-end kick fielded about the 35-yard line, trying to cut up the right side across 40 to the 45 to the 50. Got some room, crosses midfield to the 40 to the 35, still on his feet. Finally knocked out of bounds.
Looks like he was knocked out of bounds
after he crossed the 30-yard line. Great return and great field position again for the Redhawks.
He's taken out of bounds there by number 41, Jace Rocky.
Ball's going to be placed at the 38-yard line of Argonaut. So great field position for the Redhawks with 3:07 left and 3 timeouts. So plenty of time here for the Redhawks, already leading this one 35-7.
And another Mount Merchant scoring update. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Riverbank 26, San Juan 0.
Well, I'll tell you, Calaveras got some pretty good-sized kids out there. That number 1, Josh Mazzano, 6'4", 220 pounds. Here split out to the left side. There's a fumble on the handoff. He falls on it smartly. Recover the ball back at the 34-yard line. That was number 22
Clifton
for Calaveras, Clifton.
And you know, Frank, like you said, there's got to be at least 900 of those Cliftons out there, man. We've been calling it Clifton forever.
Well, there's been I think it was his grandfather that was the basketball coach.
His father.
His grandfather.
But his father is.
Then his father took over. Stay with me, Joey.
I'm with you.
Okay. His grandfather was the coach, and then his father took over as the coach.
That's right.
And so this is third generation of Cliftons, at least that I'm aware of, that we've seen come through Calaveras.
I'm with you, Frank.
All right.
And he's the head coach at Sonora now, too.
Which one, Jim?
The father.
Oh, his father's not coaching Calaveras anymore?
Calaveras. It may be his uncle.
Oh, well, they're all over that
like
side.
Like you said, there's 900 of them.
That's all over that side of the river. Third down and long, they're going to pitch it to Ferrante. He tries to cut it inside, got a head of steam, gets across the 35-yard line, close to the first down. Big run by Ferrante. That's going to be real close. I think it's going to be marked just short, so it's going to set up a 4th down and 1 for the Redhawks. Calaveras is going to call a timeout. 1:36 left. We'll take a quick word from our sponsor. We'll be back for the end of this first half right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael's here. Frank.
You know, I was just thinking, Joey, so Cliftons have been around for a long time, but I've been around for the 3 generations, so I guess I've been doing this for a bit.
A long time,
and I've been around for a while.
Oh, they're setting up a field goal here, Frank.
4th down. No. Yeah, boy, that is – wow. This is going to be a 37-yarder. Oh, the snap was fumbled. Argonaut wasn't ready, and the kick just came out as a squib kick.
I don't know if
you could pick that up and return it.
Yeah, he is returning
which Argonaut does. Everybody was standing around, not quite sure what happened. If we can get that back on replay, the snap was low, and everybody just kind of stopped.
Yeah, and it looks like McMahon's back there, sees it, picks it up, and he's like, hey, I'm going to start running with
Look
this.
Look at everybody starting to go off the sidelines on both teams, and McMahon says, hell, that ball's still alive. So Argonaut, for the first time tonight, holds Calaveras from scoring. So a missed 47, that would have been a 37-yard field goal. And Argonaut will take over at the 26-yard line with 1:24 left to go in the half, trailing this one 35-7. I am really a bit surprised. Nice run up the middle across the 30-yard line that Calaveras went for that long field goal on a 4th and 1.
Especially with the big power backs that you've got back there. I mean, give it to Paulson. Give it to number
Ferrante,
33.
give it to
or
Spur.
Yeah, Spur, too. Hernandez even.
4th and 1 to attempt a 37-yard field goal. The way they've been running the ball, I think was maybe not the wise decision by the Calaveras coaching staff.
Good carry there by number 3, Patrick Moreno.
2nd down and 4 for the Mustangs. Clock ticking inside a minute here. Wants a throw, rolling out of the right. Now he releases complete across 40-yard line to the 45. Knocked out of bounds as he crosses midfield. That was number 23, Earl Garner. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 39 seconds left to go in the half.
Garcia made it look like he almost wanted to run it, and then Garner was able to catch it on the bottom there. Oh, just underneath our score bar there. We're going to need to lower that, Michael. But a good pass and catch there.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 39 seconds left. Argonaut still has one timeout remaining. Almost intercepted. Was trying to get it to McMahon. It was a little bit underthrown and knocked down by the corner who was right with him on the coverage. 34 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs.
You know, I know he's the backup, but, man, he puts that thing up and just a little bit over him. I think he would have had a pretty good gain on that.
Well, that's the way the game goes. If I should have, would have, could have. Ball falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Here comes a blitz. Calaveras is coming. Throws it out. Oh, nice catch. I thought he was looking at the tackler. Makes a little move. Gets around the left side. And he brought down short of the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. Clock continues to run. Argonaut's going to use their last timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 20 seconds to go here in the half.
You could see the ball was swung out there to Beckham Whalen. Just made number 3 miss and was able to get a nice gain.
You know, Whalen looked to me like he took his eye off the ball as the cornerback come crashing up. I was actually surprised he caught it. Then he made the corner miss and made a gain of about 8 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2 with 20 seconds left to go as Argonaut uses their final timeout of the half. It's been all Calaveras so far this half, 35-7.
So we have it confirmed from Brent Boitano, who's listening all the way in Montana. Hey, shout out, Brent. The Sonora football coach is Clifton's uncle. And we do have another Mountain Merchant scoring update. Halftime, Riverbank 33, San Juan 0.
Riverbank?
Really? Riverbank.
Well, I go through Riverbank when I go to my brother's house. And
I got another one for you, too.
It's not much of a town.
Not much. Liberty Ranch.
I'm not disparaging Riverbank now.
That's
they do have a great Mexican place there.
Liberty Ranch 21, Dixon 13, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Liberty Ranch so far has been better than I suspected. They're 2-1 coming in tonight, I believe. Well, there's a flag.
That's going to be a false start for sure.
I think either a false start or a delay a game. Let's see what the call is. 1 second went off the clock. I'm not sure if they're going to put that back on or not, if it was a pre-snap penalty. No, it's against Calaveras.
Oh, offside again maybe? Or
5-yard penalty against Calaveras. That'll give the Argonaut Mustangs a 1st down. I still didn't see what the call was. Just pointed that it was a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for Argonaut at the 35-yard line. 19 seconds left. No timeouts left. Garcia wants to throw. He's looking for nobody home. There's a late flag. That's got to be holding against Calaveras.
Yeah.
It's got to be a PI or holding against Calaveras. That'll give him another 1st down. In high school football, as you know, it's not the same as the NFL, so that
Garcia launched that one,
they'll
too.
mark that forward. Well, he must have got hung up, or they totally were on separate pages there.
Pass interference on
So
Calaveras.
pass interference against Calaveras, which will get Argonaut another first down. So that will be marked off from the line of scrimmage. Well, they're
all right.
Now
we'll see.
The White Hat's going over to talk to the line judge over there. I'm
Calaveras disagreeing or something? I mean,
well, I don't think
probably.
so. I mean, the flag is a flag. It's pass interference. Mark it off and let's go. 14 seconds left to go here in the half.
Looks like Mitchell's down there, still suited up. Maybe has an ice pack on his hand, looks like. Yeah, they're marching off now.
All right, now they're marching down. They're going to move it up to the 21-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for Argonaut. 14 seconds left here to go in the half. No timeouts remaining for the Mustangs. First and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Direct the traffic. Calaveras stays back. Throw up the left side of the end zone. Jump ball to McMahon, and I believe that's intercepted.
Yep.
That was intercepted by number 22. That's Ryan Clifton, 3rd interception of the night.
Another jump ball there, just underthrown. Clifton able to jump the route, and one more interception.
3rd one of the night for the Mustangs. Turn the ball back over to Calaveras with 7 seconds left. I'm sure that it'll kneel down. It'll be the last play of the half.
They're pretty deep there. Can they kneel down? They're like right on their goal line. I think they're going to have to run one play.
Yeah.
Probably
probably just move forward. It looks like the ball's about the
half-yard line. It's right there.
It's inside the one for sure. It's inside the one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, just quarterback sneak, run it out, let the play call. And that'll do it for the first half. Look at the scoreboard. It has been all Redhawks. Calaveras 35, Argonaut Mustangs 7. We'll be back with our Conifer Communications halftime show right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
And it looks like there we go.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on their former Motherlode League foe, the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael Brashear here halftime have the cheer teams gathering in midfield for their performances.
Well, not a whole lot to talk about it for the Mustangs standpoint in that first half. There wasn't a whole lot they did well. 3 interceptions. Calaveras scored on every possession that they had other than the missed field goal to lead this one 35-0. Argonaut took the opening kickoff, and immediately on the first play, Clifton intercepted a Mitchell pass, took it over at the 35-yard line. Ferrante would go down and take it in from 3 yards out at the 10-50 mark for a 7-0 lead. Argonaut would then go 3 and out. Calaveras would go back to work. finished off by Spur on a 25-yard touchdown, and with 6:51, Calaveras led 14-0. Argonaut would get the ball again and go another 3 and out, and next time Spur would go in from 10 yards out at the 2:23 mark and lead it 21-0. Argonaut gets the ball back, immediately throws another interception. That was by Spur. A lot of Spur in this first quarter, and Calaveras led 21-0 at the end of one. Then with possession, they went right to work at the start of the second quarter. 45-yard touchdown run by Hernandez to take a 28-0 lead with 11:14 left to go. Argonaut finally found a little life on offense on a 15-yard touchdown, Mitchell to McMahon at the 7:52 mark to cut the lead to 28-7. Calaveras, Argonaut defense had no answer for him. 2-yard touchdown by Ferrante with 4:30 left to make the lead 35-7. Then Argonaut turned it back over on downs, and then Calaveras missed a 37-yard field goal. So Argonaut took over through their third interception of the half. That brought us to halftime. Calaveras Redhawks 35, Argonaut Mustangs 7, and man, Calaveras just had their way.
Yeah, it's been a tough going for the Mustangs for sure. I mean, not firing on all cylinders from the offensive perspective, and then on defense. I mean, that outside, like I said, kind of earlier in the broadcast, those off-tackle plays, Calaveras has just been really able to attack it, and the Mustangs haven't had much of an answer for up the middle as well. We've seen Spur, we've seen Paulson, we've really seen Ferrante, and even Hernandez finding success running the ball for Calaveras. I think, this halftime really has to be, all right, let's regroup. Let's get back to it, boys. We've got to calm down. This team is a very, very tough team and is someone who we need to, really, really focus back on. And, they're running the basics, Frank. I mean, they're really running those plays that Calaveras is known for. Hard-nosed, football.
Well, there's certainly nothing tricky about what they're doing. They said, we're coming at you. You stop us.
Right.
And, if you look, last week we talked about it. The line did much better than they did the first game of the season when we were up at Sutter.
Right.
Right now, Calaveras is dominating the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. And, one of the axioms about football, win the turnover battle, control the line of scrimmage, and you're probably going to be pretty successful.
Right.
Well, Argonaut has not been able to do that the whole first half, losing the turnover battle 3-0 and being totally dominated on the line of scrimmage, both on offense and defense.
Absolutely. And, really got to, like I said, regroup at this half, make some of those adjustments, maybe put somebody back on that outside so they don't have the outside run as much, but it's really getting that defensive line, that defensive front for the Mustangs needs to stop the line. They really need to stop that front line because the push from Calaveras, they're just manhandling them right now, and these running backs are running like crazy. I don't even think they tried one pass. They tried that halfback pass at the very beginning of the game. They haven't put the ball in the air at all, just plainly because, hey, they haven't needed to.
Well, but they haven't done it all year. I looked at the stats. They do not throw the football. Basically, what you see is what you get. We're coming at you, stop us.
Right.
And so, like I said, there's been nothing tricky about it. It's just been very straightforward, but it's been total domination. And now with Calaveras, after they won the coin toss and deferred, they're going to get the ball first, and this game could really get out of hand early.
It definitely could, Frank. And before we go into our next segment, which is going to be AJM this week, I have another Mountain Merchant scoring update at halftime. Sutter 14, Bradshaw Christian 13 right now. So that's a pretty tight game as well there, Frank.
Well, obviously, I did not see that in the game we played against Sutter. They did some things well. They really came on in the second half from that offense when they brought in their other quarterback, if you remember
13,
right.
Yeah.
And but man, they're giving Bradshaw Christian all they want right now.
Yeah, they sure are. And Bradshaw Christian, again, like you said, was it 10th in the whole?
10th in the whole Sac Joaquin section, regardless of size.
First,
I'm talking Folsom, Granite Bay, St. Mary's, the big boys.
Right.
And they're ranked 10th in the section.
Yeah,
regardless of division.
Very interested to see how the rest of that game plays out
for
as
sure.
well. Also, hey, shout out Charlie in Pine Grove watching right now. And, hey, thank you all for watching on our YouTube Live and listening in on KVGC 1340 AM, 96.5 FM, and also online at kvgcradio.com. Also, hey, shout out to the boys in the next booth as well. Gil and Coach Les are over there right now on KVGC Oldies, home of Calaveras Redhawks Sports. I think we're going to dip out now, Frank. That was our halftime, Connor for Communications halftime show, correct?
Yeah, we've got a little new thing for halftime now. I believe Jim is going to go to an interview with Bull Gibbon and talk about the Junior Mustangs.
Yeah, AJM this week.
Jim, we're going to send it back to you, and we'll be back after this.
All right. In the studio with us today, we've got Bo Gilman. Welcome. This is called AJM This Week, a new program we're going to be doing every week that highlights the Argonaut Junior Mustang program. And Bo is president of the program?
Yep, president of the program and head coach for the novice level.
The novice level. All right. Let's talk a little bit about last week's game at all levels.
So last week we hosted AMA. Junior novice, both teams were undefeated at 3-0 going in, so we didn't really know what to expect there. But our little guys handled them 12-0. We got a pretty stout defense. We got this boy Moose Deckard. Nobody can get by him at the line. And then we got Carson Kazad at 1 DN. So the other teams really have trouble running on that team. 4 games in, that junior novice program has only given up 1 touchdown. So
in 4 games?
4 games, 1 touchdown, which is by far the best in the league.
And the novice, how'd the novice do?
Novice, so those are my boys. We're looking pretty good this year. AMA, again, we were looking at some scores coming in, and they were playing some teams pretty tough, but we kind of ran away with it 54-0, so it was...
Yikes.
Yeah, it was one of those games. We went to a running clock as well about halfway through the second quarter.
Joey was announcing the novice, the junior novice and novice game, and he called me and he said, "You'll never guess what the score was." And I said, "What?" He goes, 54-0. And I said, "What?" He goes, "There's nothing they could do. It would."
Yeah, and you feel bad. You hate to run a score up like that, but truly, we were just running dives and tosses, and they were going for 50, and 60 yards. They're breaking. Yeah, even our second string was breaking 50-yard runs. So
Do you explain to the kids after the game that not every game is this way? And
I do explain to them. You try to keep them humble. You know, these kids get pretty excited about things like that. So we take it 1 week at a time and try to keep these.
Gotcha. You have any standouts on the novice?
Yeah, we have quite a few standouts on the novice. RD's pretty stout as well. We've only given up 18 points through 4 games, and that's the best in the league at that level as well. Hate to, pinpoint any one stud on our team. Case Kazad ran he had 5 touchdowns on 12 carries with, almost 200 yards. We have a great quarterback. Our defense, all 11, they fly to the ball. They're just a really athletic and fun group. And the cool thing about this team is they're all best friends. So you get the excitement for each other, the chest bumps after the touchdowns. It's really been a fun thing.
And at the JV level, how the JV?
So our JV team is struggling quite a bit this year. Their numbers are a little down. They've had some injuries, and they're having trouble. We instituted a new offense this year, so it's been a learning curve for all of us. We ran double wing at Argonaut for 25 years, and now we're going to more of a spread offense. At those upper levels, it's tougher to institute some of these, zone blocking schemes. And JV's making improvement each week, but they are 0-4. They're seeming to play teams really tough in the first half, and then the other team's running away in the second half. So yeah, JV let that one go to AMA. And we're just trying to. I talked to the coaching staff. I said, "Hey, let's shoot for small victories each week. Keep everybody."
Any standouts at the JV level?
Yeah, JV has a few standouts as well. Their quarterback Chase Hernandez, he's a stud. They got a running back Javario Boozy. He's a real tough player. And again, they're a good group of kids. They just it needs to all come together for them, and I hope it does.
Sure. And the varsity.
So our varsity team's pretty good this year. They dropped 1 early on to Houston, and Houston's probably the best junior program I've seen in my years around here. They got a kid at running back that would probably start for most high school varsity teams in the state. I'm not kidding you, Jim. This kid doesn't get tackled. He's fast. He's got it all. Yeah. But our varsity handled AMA pretty well. It went to a running clock as well. And they look good. We got some big boys on the line. We got Knox Halgus and we got Mackay, and then offensively they're really picking up this spread offense. Good. Emmett Cortez is their quarterback, and they're throwing a lot of bubbles. They're going deep. They're an exciting team to watch. I would expect them to make a run, for the Super Bowl, which we just found out we get to host this year. So it'd be fun to get a few of our teams in a home Super Bowl.
So who do we have on Saturday?
So this week we travel to Tuolumne, which is also always tough.
Yeah.
That road over there, the kids get car sick. It always seems to be a slow start. And in fact, in the last few years, a lot of people have gone over the night before and started staying at Black Oak. So AGM's going to host a barbecue there tonight for all the families that are over there. We're going to get together, do burgers and hot dogs, but we will start off with our junior novice. Our undefeated 4-0 junior novice will take on Tuolumne, who's 3-1 at that level. So this will be another test for our boys. But again, giving up an average of 2 points a game, I would hope we're going to be okay. And then novice level, Tuolumne's 1-3 at the novice level, and we should run away with that one. But again, it's football.
Who knows? Yep.
You never know.
You never know.
But it's good to have these games too, because we have 40 kids on our roster, and there's a minimum play rule, so it's good for us to be able to rotate in the green offense and the gold offense, and really get everybody ample playing time in these games. On to junior varsity. So Tuolumne is 1-3 at that level. Our junior varsity, like I said, is 0-4. Really hoping that our boys they just need that one win to get the morale up and maybe rally around each other. So we're hoping this might be the week. But again, like I said, it's hard to travel to Tuolumne. We all know that. It always has been.
Exactly.
And then varsity, Tuolumne is 2-2. They've played some teams really tough. I talked to our head coaches, and they're not taking Tuolumne lightly at all. We're above them a couple spots in the standings, but this would be a big win if we can go up there and get 3 or 4 wins.
Yeah.
It would be really good for our program.
All right. Bo, thanks for sitting down with us today, and again, good luck on Saturday.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it.
All right.
I look forward to talking to you next week.
You got it.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on their former Motherlode League rival, the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael's here with us. Michael Brashear doing a good job here. We're working on it. This is Michael's first year working with us here at KVGC, so kind of the up and down of the camera here. We're working on it, right?
That's all right. He's doing a fine job, Michael.
Right, Michael? Hey, hop on there, Michael. Right? Yep.
Speak up, Michael. We can't hear you.
Speak up there, Michael. You got it? Yep. Michael, a junior at Amador High School. Next weekend, I should say, Saturday the 21st, the Broadway Burger Bash. Michael, are you going to be performing in the Broadway Burger Bash?
Yeah, I will. I'll be singing a song from the musical The Jersey Boys.
The Jersey Boys. What song are you going to be singing?
I'll be singing Can't Take My Eyes Off You.
Can't Take My Eyes Off You.
I can't take my eyes off of you.
You're just too good to be true.
Yeah, so
it sounds a lot like Frank.
So anyway, so this guy's a
water polo
guy. I know you play
musical
water
theater.
polo.
Yeah.
Musical theater. Is this the first time that you've had a part where you actually sang solo in a play?
I did last year for the musical and for the Burger Bash.
Okay.
As well.
Musical was Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
And he was one of the leads in Legally Blonde, actually. He played.
Okay, well,
what was his name?
It was Warner.
Warner.
Okay, well, I did a little theater in my days, Guys and Dolls. I was Sky Masterson.
I did. So I did one play in all of my. Well, other than Station of the Cross, but I did Brigadoon at the University of the Pacific my senior year. When a pretty girl says she wants to spend more time with you, you join a play. So
And then I was in
Jeff.
I was in the barbershop quartet in the music band.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, and then my first year out of high school, my senior year is when we did the Guys and Dolls.
Yeah.
And San Joaquin Delta College was doing it the next year, and they called me and wanted me to do Sky Masterson. I told them no. I said, I was playing ball. I was busy. I said, I do not have time to do that.
Well, so that's going to be the Broadway Burger Bash next weekend. You looking forward to it there, Michael?
Yeah.
Right on, folks. Go ahead and get your tickets online, or actually you can email my brother Jake, jacob.geedy@acusd.org, or give the Drama Room a call. I know it's a 257 number. We'll get that back to you. We've been promoting it all week long on KVGC. So again, Broadway Burger Bash at the Kennedy Mine Amphitheater. Michael, keep doing a good job, buddy. We're
Michael,
proud of
give
you.
us a couple. Give us a couple lines.
From
your song.
You got to go see the show for that.
That's right.
No, you got to give us a little tease. You got to give a little. It's called a tease, Michael. It's called a tease.
Just give us a you're too good to be true.
Well, yeah, you got to go see the show for that.
Gotta go see the show.
I got to practice that.
Michael, we're still kind of getting him out of his shell a little bit.
That's
here.
right.
We'll have him singing by the end of the year.
That's right. We had Carter doing the same, right?
All right, we're getting ready to start the second half here as Argonaut will be kicking off and seeing if they could draw something up with some adjustments here to slow this Calaveras offense down, because so far in the first half they have not had an answer, as Calaveras scored on every single possession with the exception when they missed the 37-yard field goal.
Edison Neck to kick.
Neck kicks off, fielded at the 14-yard line. Up across the 20, to the 25, to 30, break it outside. Got some room to run, gets close to the 40-yard line, brought down at the 39. That's where Argonaut will have it to start this second half at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, it was Clifton on the reception there, gang tackled by the Mustangs. Looks like we do have a Mustang down on the field right now. Number 6, Anthony Wilson, who's been taking those snaps from Tisserand being out.
So I'm looking on the sideline for Mitchell. Oh, there he is. He's got his helmet on. He's got his left hand taped up. From what I understand, it was not on the tackle that he got hurt here when he got drugged down. It was on the other side when they had that personal foul for the late hit. He jammed his hand on the track.
Gotcha.
Is the reports that I got, investigative reporting.
Investigative reporting, that's right. That's right.
That he hurt his hand when he went down on the track over there when he went out around the 25-yard line when they scored that touchdown, right before they scored that touchdown. So here's the play, trying to get around the left side. That's number 19. Gets the first down and finally drug out of bounds as he crosses midfield. That was Ferrante.
You know, and Caden Spur out there for that lead block was able to get onto the cornerback there, number 11, Beckham Whalen, and Whalen not able to fight him off. Another big run there by Ferrante.
You know, Ferrante's got some pretty quick feet. A little side cut. He'll cut up. We've seen him. He was going to go on a sweep and then cut it up in the middle. That time he goes in and then goes out. Impressive. Motion comes to the right side. Straight ahead handoff. Nothing going on there. Argonaut defense was there to meet the challenge there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're going to give him one. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I do have another Mountain Merchant scoring update at halftime. Linden 35, Center 7.
Wow.
There you go. There's your Linden Lions there, Frank.
I'm telling you, they're for real. It's shaping up just as I thought. Linden and Somerville are going to be playing for the MLL Championship. They will not lose another game in league other than that matchup. Somebody's going to have one loss.
Oh, hey, Calaveras got something to say about that.
I did pump the brakes on that a little bit. Left side of the run, that was Furr that time. He got just to the line of scrimmage, maybe gained one on the play. It'll be 3rd down and long. That was number 32. Caden Spur on the carry, but not a lot going there. So we've seen on 2 plays already here to start this second half, the defensive line is playing a little bit more aggressive and kind of moving forward instead of on their heels and getting pushed back.
Yeah, Henry Padilla leading the charge right there for the Mustangs from that DN position. Switched it up. Last year he was playing strong safety.
3rd down and 8 for Calaveras. Motion coming from the left side. They're going to give it to him on the counter, going across the right. Ferrante's crashes across the 35-yard line, enough for a first down. He got around that corner, then he just put his shoulder down and got the last couple of yards to be able to move the chains. So Calaveras is going to have it 1st and 10 at the 36.
Yeah, I believe that is the designed rip play that they have, where he gets to about the tackle and rips it right back up the hole. Finally met there by number 7, the free safety, Mitchell McMahon.
1st and 10 for Calaveras, leading this one 35-7 on this 2024 Argonaut Mustang homecoming night. Motion comes from the right side. Going to give it to the big guy, number 33, trying to get around the left. He's bumbling and stumbling. He gets across the 30-yard line. Ends up with a nice gain on the play of about 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 2. That was number 33, Cody Paulson,
big
on
kid
the
right
carry.
There. 5'9", 220. Thick.
That's a little fire hydrant. So 2nd down and a short 2 for Calaveras. Ball sits at the 27. Just over 9 minutes left here to go in the 3rd quarter.
Back to that tight formation.
Curran brings them to the line. Straight ahead handoff. That's going to be enough for a first down to move the chains as they get inside the 25-yard line into about the 23, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Calaveras.
Yeah, Ferrante on the carry there again, able to pick up just enough for that first down.
Calaveras taking the opening drive here. They started at the 39-yard line, and they've got it all the way down at the 23-yard line now. So 1st and 10 for the Redhawks. Curran again under center. 2 receivers out to left, split backs in the back. Handoff over to the left side. That's a spur. He cuts a corner. He's got the first down, looking for the end zone. Knocked out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And they did have that outside backer, or even actually that weak safety there, finally sitting over the top of him, where he was able to make him get that outside push. So that's what we didn't see all the first half.
They're going to spot that at the 13-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Calaveras. Threatening again here with 18:24 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, 35-7. Argonaut defense has just had difficulty slowing down this Red Hawk offense all night. 1st and 10, Curran brings them to the line. Single back to the left, that spur goes into motion. They're going to give it to the big guy, 33, around the corner. Turns it in, gets knocked out of bounds at around the 5-yard line. It's going to be just short of the first down by a couple yards. It'll be 2nd down and 1, it looks like. That number 33, Cody Paulson, he's a load.
Yeah, big kid.
So 2nd down and 1 for Calaveras. Ball sits just inside the 5-yard line. They can get a first down without getting in the end zone. Curran again under center, split backs behind him. That's Spur and Ferrante. Motion. They're going to give it to Ferrante. He slips, and he got hit. Right when he got the ball, his left foot went out from under him, and the Argonaut defense was able to get on top of him. Loss of a couple yards on the play. It'll set up a 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, and that turf out there, it's slick. We've seen a lot of guys slip on this turf out here, this brand new turf.
Well, it's
3 years old now.
3, yeah. I wouldn't call that brand new.
Brand new to the, I was going to say Motherlode League, but Sierra Valley Conference.
Well, that's true, but 3rd down and 3 for Calaveras. Ball sits at the 6-yard line now. Turn again, single back behind him. They're going to give it to Ferrante, trying to get around the right side. He gets inside the far of yard. Or, excuse me, that was Clifton. Number 22, that's going to be really close to the first down. I think they're going to mark it just a bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
4th down for Calaveras.
Inches.
We saw Calaveras have this before, and they tried that long field goal, which I don't understand why they did that. They're not going to do that this time.
Yeah, I don't think
on 4th and 1. They've got a couple good candidates in the backfield that I'd like to hand to. One would be Ferrante, and the other one would be Caden Spur to get less than a yard here. Hand off to Spur. He's got the first down. He goes in the end zone, touchdown. So Spur takes it in from 4 yards out. So 4-yard touchdown for Spur, his 3rd of the night. Awaiting the extra point. 6 minutes left here to go in the 3rd quarter. Calaveras 41-7 on to kick the extra point here. Ferrante is the holder. Good snap. Kicks up, and it is good. Look at the scoreboard. 6 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's been all Calaveras. Calaveras 42, Argonaut Mustangs 7. We'll be back right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction. State license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, and Michael's here with us. Frank.
All right, so Argonaut's got a lot of work to do. McMahon's back deep for the Mustangs, along with number 4, Jacob Hartman, trailing this one 42-7. Calaveras has scored on every single possession other than the missed field goal. McMahon fields the ball, gets across the 20-yard line to the 25, where he's drugged down at about the 27-yard line. That's where Argonaut's going to have it for their first possession of the half. On their own 27, 1st and 10.
And we saw Seth Mitchell back up. Was warming up at the half. We'll see where he goes.
It looks like
he and Garcia are going
Mitchell
out.
is in. It looks like he's going to.
I think he's going to play that tailback.
He's not in the quarterback position, so.
I think he's going to play tail. Yep. Garcia is the quarterback.
Garcia in the shotgun. Going to give it to Mitchell. And he's hit by number 3, but he falls forward across
by number 10, Seth Mitchell.
the 30-yard line, up close to the 34. Ends up with a nice gain on the play.
Yeah, sees a little bit of a hole. Head down.
Got hit right there, but Mitchell just powered forward through it and kept driving. Get up just short of the 35-yard line, up to the 34. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Mustangs.
We know he's a good athlete.
Garcia still in the shotgun. Seth Mitchell to his left. Mitchell now moves over. Now he goes back to the left. Going to give it to Mitchell again, trying to go off the right side. He's got enough for the first down.
Maybe just short.
Let's see where they spot it. They are going to spot it short, so it'll set up a 3rd down and 1 for Argonaut.
So Garcia gets the play, hustles out into the huddle. 3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs. Mitchell lined up to Garcia's left, 2 receivers to the right, 1 out or to the left, 1 out to the right. Motion comes from the right side. They're going to give it to Mitchell again. He's got the 1st down as he gets across the 40-yard line, so it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. Calaveras went on a 6-minute drive to start this 3rd quarter, ate up half of the 3rd quarter to take a 42-7 lead. Argonaut, their first possession of this half, now has it 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line after the 1st down.
Mitchell in a tailback, something we have not seen.
No, we have not. Maybe that's something. Did they expect Tisserand just to be out this week, or?
Not sure.
Garcia again in the shotgun. He wants to throw, throws it out to McMahon. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing more than that.
His block missed on that one. Whalen was supposed to get the corner, but whiffed his block there, leaving McMahon exposed.
Maybe gave him a half a yard on that. It'll be 2nd down along 9. Second down and 9 for the Mustangs. Handoff again to Mitchell across the 45 where he's drugged down just short of midfield. It'll be 3rd down for Argonaut, 3rd and a long 2.
Hey, you know, we talked about Calaveras running angry, but Seth Mitchell's out there running angry too, Frank.
Well, the problem is these are just time-consuming plays, and being down 42-7 with Calaveras just taking half of the 3rd quarter on their first possession, that doesn't leave you enough time to catch up from this deficit. So we'll see what Argonaut can do here, but they need to get some quick strikes. Handoff to Mitchell again. He gets hit up to the 50-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down, so that's going to set up a 4th down. And, well, no, they're going to give it to him. They're going to give him the mark. It looked like he was short to me, but they marked it right at the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Another quick
2:15 left here to go in the 3rd quarter.
And another quick Mountain Merchant scoring update. Liberty Ranch 28, Dixon 13 in the 3rd quarter, courtesy of our resident Galt guy, Mike Meseral.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Garcia in the shotgun. Mitchell to his left. They're going to give it to Mitchell. Mitchell's carried the ball every time except for one. He breaks a tackle. He gets crushed 40 to the 30, down to the 20. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Big run by Seth Mitchell.
Let's see that again.
Biggest play of the night for the Mustangs.
Almost gets stopped in the backfield, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, starts putting on the Jets. What a big gain there, Seth Mitchell. Stiff arms the corner right there, Clifton. And
finally rode out of bounds at the 19-yard line, so 1st and 10 for Argonaut. So finally they've showed a little life with Garcia at quarterback and Mitchell as the tailback. As you mentioned, something we haven't seen so far this year. Garcia wants to throw, floats one out of the right, overthrown, misses his receiver, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Got to step into that one. Again, that's just that 2nd-string quarterback, not taking as many reps as the first. Got to step into that throw and hit your guy in the chest.
Padilla, the intended receiver on the play. So 2nd down and 10 for Argonaut. 1:47 left to go in this quick-moving 3rd quarter. Mitchell again to the left of Garcia. 2 receivers to the left, 2 split out to the right. Going to give it to Mitchell again. He gets hit. and stood up that time. Gain of a couple on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Oh, where's the flag on that? Little push after the play there. Don't like seeing that.
3rd down to the Mustangs.
You're such a homer.
Hey, it's true. Come on. Come on. I call it both ways.
No, you don't.
Absolutely. 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 With all the personal fouls that have happened so far by the Mustangs, absolutely have been calling it both ways. Hate to see it.
All right, 3rd down and 10. They marked it as no gain on the play as Mitchell got stood up for the first time on this drive. Obviously 4-down territory for the Mustangs, trailing 42-7. Garcia going to give it to Mitchell again. He gets across the 15-yard line, brought down at about the 14. That'll set up a 4th down and 4.
3rd down for Argonaut.
They're going to send out the field goal team, and I just don't understand that. You're down 42-7 with 34 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. What in the world does 3 points get you?
3 points?
That's almost like waving the white flag. I mean, I don't understand the thinking here. So they're going to attempt a 30-yard field goal by Neck.
Come on, Ed.
Ball's down, kick is up.
It's good.
And it's good. So Neck converts on a 30-yard field goal. 30-yard field goal by Neck that will cut the lead to 42-10 with 2 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. I don't know what to say.
Tough going. Saw some life there with Mitchell running the ball, though, I'll tell you what.
Well, other than the one pass, he had it on every play of that possession. Other than the one incomplete pass.
Right.
He touched the ball on every play.
Two passes.
Two
McMahon
passes.
got a pass as well.
So, obviously, that's what they plan on doing. The only problem with that, each team has had one possession in the 3rd quarter, and the 3rd quarter is over.
Right. 2 seconds. Wow.
So 42-10 is the score now. See, now you couldn't do an onside kick if you were in the NFL because it has to be in the 4th quarter and you have to declare.
And you have to let the other team know.
So let's see what Argonaut's got in mind here.
Kick it deep.
Trailing this one 42-10. Neck does kick it deep, drives back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The ball's picked up to the 15, to the 20. Tries to cut it out to the right side, to the 25, to the 30. He's got some room. There's a flag as he crosses the 40, gets knocked out of bounds to the 45-yard line. But I think that one's coming back.
Oh, definitely.
On a flag down by the 24-yard line.
Big hold right down there.
So that's going to back this one up. Negate a good return there by Calaveras. Yeah, they're waving for the ball. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. So while they figure out the position, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with 4th quarter action. Calaveras 42, Argonaut 10. We'll be back after this.
Hey, let's play some football. Mark Borchin here with Glass Doctor. We are so excited that you're doing what you love. When you need auto glass, windshields, and calibration, call Glass Doctor. Ask about our windshield protection plan. And for shower enclosures, foggy, broken windows in your home or business, please remember Glass Doctor, your neighborly company. Visit our showroom at Highway 49 and Jackson Gate Road.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks, their former Motherlode League foe. Joey Geedy, Frank Alverson, Michael Brashear here. 4th quarter of action, folks.
Well, we're coming back to get this fourth quarter started. Calaveras is going to have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line as they switch ends of the field here. There goes our dancing fan down there again.
And I got to think that Calaveras is going to try to consume as much clock as they possibly can during this next drive.
Well, just like they did the first drive, they ate up half the quarter on one possession. So they can pretty much salt this one away if it's not there already, up by 32 at this point. So it is a 4-possession game at this point. Both teams have had one possession in this half, so that certainly leaves them just a bit short. All right, here we come to start of the fourth quarter. Calaveras has a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Kern under center. Motion comes from the left side. Handoff, trying to get around the right end. That's the number 2. Nice gain on the play as it gets across the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down. Ethan Ayala, there's a flag down. Let's see what the call is.
May have been a penalty marker's right there in the middle of the field. Is that? Oh, no. It's like a piece of turf tape.
Oh, looks like it's against Argonaut.
Yeah.
Personal foul, face mask. God, we've seen a lot of face masks in Argonaut so far this year.
Tackling too high.
So that'll move the chains even further down the field as they mark it all the way up to the 37-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redhawks.
First time we've seen Ayala carry the ball this game, too.
Kern again under center. Straight ahead handoff to the big back. Cuts it to the outside. Changes hands of the ball. Gets across the 50 to the 40 to the 35 to the 30 where he steps out of bounds. Big number 33 rumbling and bumbling. That's Cody Paulson.
Man, that is a big kid there.
All the way up to the 30-yard line. You like the little ball move?
Yeah.
He cut it outside.
Switched
he moved it from his right arm, switched it over to his left. The big man showing some skills coming around the corner.
Man, a little bit of speed there, too. I wouldn't want to get in front of him.
That's a low center of gravity with 220 pounds coming at you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With a head of steam.
Where'd he go, the shoelaces?
1st and 10 for Calaveras at the 30-yard line. Kern under center. Motion comes from the left side. They're going to give it to him on the sweep, trying to get around the side. Nice job by the defensive end.
There you go.
Who takes him down. That was number
3.
3, Patrick Moreno. Just did a nice job staying home on that. Trying to get around to the edge on that sweep. That was Ethan Ayala.
Good job there by Moreno, recognizing the sweep, stepping up for that tackle.
Loss of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for Calaveras. Fourth quarter just getting underway.
I do have another Mount Merchant scoring update. Start of the fourth quarter, Sutter 21, Bradshaw Christian 13.
Ooh.
Riverbank 47, San Juan 0 in the fourth quarter.
Riverbank laying some wood. 2nd down and 14 for Calaveras. Ayala goes into motion. Number 20 jump. That's going to be a false start against Calaveras. That'll back him up 5 yards. So that'll move him back to the 40 or the 39-yard line, excuse me. That'll make it 2nd down and 19 for Calaveras.
And I finally got a look at Kern there in kind of the huddle. He's a pretty tall kid there, too. It says he's listed at 6'2", 170.
So it'll be 2nd down and 19 for Calaveras. Ball sits at the Argonaut 39-yard line.
Also, hey, shout out our internet sponsor for today, of course, Jason Wilson at Remotely Located, your local infrastructure, critical infrastructure provider.
Kern under center, split backs behind him. Ayala goes into motion, 2nd man through. Bangs his way across the 30-yard line up to the 26. That was number 7, Enrique Hernandez. Nice gain on the play. That'll set up a 3rd down and 6. Ball sits at the 26-yard line. 10:14, the clock is moving, 42-10. We are not in a running clock. What is the point differential in the fourth quarter, Joey?
I believe it's by 40.
All right, well, we're shy of that. Pitch out to the right side. Head of steam going around the corner. Got the first down inside the 15-yard line. That was, again, number 7, Hernandez. That'll be a first down inside the 15-yard line. Player down on the field for the Mustangs. Now he's up.
Nice job getting off the block there by number 23, Errol Garner, from that corner position. Able to shuck 33 and make that tackle, saving the touchdown.
First and 10 from the 14-yard line now for Calaveras.
Looks like they're sending an official timeout, sending Hartman off. He was the player that was down on that last play.
So a substitution here. And I guess they said because of either a delay of game or you have to come out for one play. So Hartman comes to the sideline. First and 10 for Calaveras. Lone back in the backfield, number 33. That's Cody Paulson. They're going to give it coming around the right end. That's Ayala. Gets the corner, the 10, the 5. Knocked right to the corner. Touchdown. Ayala takes it in from 15 yards out, and Calaveras is back on the board again.
Just another quick hit and run right there. That sweep to the outside, Ayala, man, that was deadly.
He just got around to the right, used his speed, got to the corner of the end zone, increased Calaveras' lead to 48-10, awaiting the extra point with 9:32 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cameron on to attempt the extra point. He's been solid all night long. Good snap, kicks up, and it is good. 9:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. Calaveras running away with this one, 49. Argonaut Mustangs 10. We'll be back right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs take on the Calaveras Redhawks. Joey Geedy, Frank Halverson, Michael Brashear. A quick Mount Merchant scoring update for us. Liberty Ranch 35, Dixon 19. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Frank?
Well, the only guy lonelier than the Maytag repairman tonight is the Calaveras punter.
Yeah.
Kickoff, low line drive, fielded right at the 10-yard line. Gets across to the 15, kind of come to this side to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Got hit about the 35-yard line, falls forward to about the 30. Looks like the 39-yard line is where they're going to spot it. That's where Argonaut will have the ball first and 10 with 8:24 left to go here in the contest, trailing this one 49-10. Argonaut defense has had no answer for the Calaveras offense all night long as they continue to just shred this defense. I don't know how many yards they have on the ground now, but it's got to be well over 200.
Beckham Whalen on the return there.
Garcia in the shotgun. Padilla goes into motion to the left, sets. They're going to give it to Mitchell again. Gets hit right at the 40-yard line and knocked down immediately. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. It'll be second down and 9.
Missed block on that one.
Mitchell came through that hole pretty high, and so when he was met, it was pretty easy to stop his momentum, and then he had Calaveras had some help from some of the other defenders. They're going to mark it no gain on the play, maybe a half a yard. So second down for the Mustangs. Ball sits right at the 40-yard line. Garcia again in the shotgun. Mitchell to his left. 2 receivers to the left. He wants to throw. He throws out a little bubble screen to the left, misses one tackle, gets another, gets to the 45, up to the 50. He's got a first down, breaks across the 45-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Nice play.
Good reception there by Beckham Whalen. Right up there on the bubble, takes a look, catches it. Good block on the outside there.
McMahon does a kick-out block there, gave him a little room, then he breaks it to the left, breaks one tackle, gets the first down as he crosses midfield before he's knocked out of bounds inside the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 6:40 left to go here in the contest. McMahon's coming out.
Hartman's in for him.
Garcia again in the shotgun. Padilla goes into motion. Mitchell to his left. They're going to give it to Mitchell. Straight ahead, he gets hit. Falls across the 40-yard line for a gain of about 4 on the play.
And I'm going to say that was all Mitchell on that play. Again, the line not making their blocks.
They're going to mark it just short of the 40-yard line, so call it 2nd down on a long 7.
We have another update from the Liberty Ranch game, another Mountain Merchant scoring update. Liberty Ranch 35, Dixon 25. 3rd quarter there, not the 4th quarter.
Whoa, Dixon coming back.
A mistake made there by our resident Galt guy, Mike Meserol. Not the 4th quarter, the 3rd.
2nd down on a long 7 for the Mustangs. Garcia to throws it out to Padilla, overthrows his target, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and a long 7 with 5:36. Now, the clock is running. Why did not that stop? So it must be 35 points? Because we are on a running clock. It's 49-10, and the clock continues to run even after the incompletion. So we are on a running clock now, folks. And once it starts, regardless of the score, it does not revert back. So we will be on a running clock for the last 5 minutes and 10 seconds of this contest. Garcia is going to hand off to Mitchell again, bangs it forward across the 40-yard line, short of the 35. So it will be 4th down now for the Mustangs. Clock still running, 4:50 and counting. A little bit of confusion, it looks like, on the sideline. Now they're making a line change.
Yeah. Changing out 72 Barrett Halgus for number 77 Jesse Santa Cruz.
All right, so 4th down. They're going to have to hustle up a little bit here. I think they're getting close to a delay of game. That took a long time for Argonaut to get set. It's 4th down and 4 for the Mustangs. Garcia is going to pass out to the left, complete. Cuts inside and got hit short of the 1st down. Argonaut's going to turn it over on downs, and Calaveras is going to take over. That will just about do it as the Mustangs turn over on downs and give the ball back to Calaveras on the running clock with less than 3:50 left to go in the contest. Both teams have all their timeouts. I can't imagine at this point either one of them using any of them as the ball sits on the 36-yard line where Calaveras will have it 1st and 10. Again, we are on a running clock. This game will be over in about 3 minutes. Kern under center. Motion comes from the left side. Straight ahead handoff to big number 7. Breaks it outside as he crosses the 40-yard line. Brought down, still on his feet. Banged down outside. That's Enrique Hernandez. And a late flag. That's going to be against Argonaut, a 15-yard penalty. We've seen way too many of these so far this season.
And again, that frustration, you can be as frustrated as you want, but you cannot let it show. Mustangs again.
Clock continues to run, even during the penalty as we're in a running clock. As Calaveras has controlled this one 49-10 through the night. Calaveras has failed to score on only one possession all night long. They'll mark off the 15-yard penalty. That'll take the ball across midfield They're going to mark it at the 42-yard line of Argonaut, where Calaveras will have it 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. There's about 3 or 4 plays left in this contest, and it'll run out the clock. Victory formation for Calaveras. Looks like they're just going to kneel it down, which they do. Clock continues to run. We're under 2 minutes to go now. So a couple more kneel down, and this one will be in the book. So Calaveras is going to move their record to 3-1 as Argonaut falls to 1-2 as league starts next week. There has been a change in the program, I understand, for next week. I will be on assignment, so I will not be doing the ball game. So I guess they're going to be doing the Calaveras game next week, Joey?
Yes.
Is that what I understand?
It'll be Calaveras, I believe Calaveras at Riverbank. And I do have another quick Mountain Merchant scoring update. A final, Riverbank 47, San Juan 0, Liberty Ranch 35-25 still.
All right, 3rd down and 10 as Calaveras kneels down. They're going to wait this out, and I think they've got one more kneel down to go as they're letting the clock run down. We're inside 50 seconds now. If they get down to 45, one kneel down will do it. The official is standing there telling them when to go. I don't even know if they're going to snap the ball. I think they have to.
They may have one more. Yeah, probably have one more.
The white hat, I've never seen the white hat stand in the middle like that. That's just saying, okay, boys, everybody stay back. That'll do it. Final score, Calaveras Redhawks 49, Argonaut Mustangs 10. We'll be back with the Mark Twain Medical Center postgame report right after this.
Big Valley Ford Lincoln is your regional commercial van and truck headquarters. The expert sales team will help you get behind the wheel of the car or truck that's right for you, and their service department will keep that vehicle running at peak performance. Visit the team at Big Valley Ford Lincoln for a variety of new and used cars and trucks, commercial vehicles, parts, service, and financing. Big Valley Ford Lincoln, your full-service dealership on the web at bigvalleyford.biz and in the Stockton Auto Mall off Hammer Lane. Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process, from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back at Dan Barnett Field, home of the Argonaut Mustangs, where the Argonaut Mustangs took on the Calaveras Redhawks, their former Motherlode League rival. We have a final here at Dan Barnett Field. Frank?
Well, from the Mustangs' perspective, there wasn't a whole lot of good things that happened on the night. 3 interceptions, way too many 3-and-outs, turnover on downs. In the first quarter, they had 2 interceptions and 3 3-and-outs as Calaveras scored on every one of their possessions to take a 21-0 lead at the end of one. Argonaut finally had a little life at the 7:52 mark. Well, here's what happens next. Down at 5, ball sit to the 15-yard line. Argonaut really needs to get on the scoreboard here. Mitchell wants to throw. He looks. He's going to McMahon in the left corner of the end zone. Underthrown. McMahon came back.
Touchdown.
Caught the ball. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown pass. Mitchell to McMahon to put Argonaut on the board. And that was our Mellon phase of the BG Lounge call of the game. That was really the high water mark for Argonaut. The score, Mitchell to McMahon to make it 28-7. Calaveras kept their foot on the gas and continued to score 2 more times to lead 35-7 at the half. Calaveras scored again on a 4-yard touchdown pass, or a 4-yard run by Spur on a 6-minute drive to start the second half as he took the opening kickoff to make it a 42-7 lead. Neck came on and kicked a 30-yard field goal to cut the lead to 42-10, and that was the score at the end of 3. Ayala then got in for Calaveras on a 15-yard end around to make it 49-10 with 9:32 to go left in the game, and that's how this one ended. Not a lot of good things to talk about. Our player of the game, our John Juice player of the game, is going to go to Seth Mitchell. After he came out hurt, he came back in the tailback position, ran hard, gave Argonaut a little bit of life. That's about all we saw on offense from them tonight, other than the one touchdown pass, which was Mitchell to McMahon. So our John Juice player of the game will be Seth Mitchell. But Argonaut takes one on the chin tonight and getting ready to go start their league next week.
Definitely, and I'll tell you what, Frank, that's a very tough loss. I mean, of course, Calaveras putting up pretty much scoring at will during this game. Not much more to say other than just really tough going for the Mustangs tonight. Defensively, allowing way too many yards. Offensively, not getting much of a drive going. I know that this next week the Mustangs are going to be looking at this on film, really focusing back and trying to get back to the kind of confidence that they had during Livingston.
8 straight weeks now, all league games that
Right.
Argonaut goes into in this new league, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them.
No, definitely, and that's going to be, again, pretty tough sledding here for the next 8 weeks. They took that early bye week, got themselves reset in for that Livingston game. Really, really curious for how the rest of this, season goes for league. League is going to be a lot of tough opponents there. Bradshaw Christian, of course, one that they're looking towards. Those Galt kind of Liberty Ranch games, some of those, not as tough schools. Those are going to be ones that we look to see the Mustangs really.
Well, I don't, but Liberty Ranch has been doing pretty well.
Right, and I just got another update from Mike Meserol there, another Mount Merchant scoring update. 43 right now, Liberty, 43-27, Liberty over Dixon, minute and 17 seconds left in the third quarter. So that game is still going. Liberty Ranch is currently up.
So now you look at the league schedule, and you're hopeful that Galt, Rosemont, perhaps.
Rosemont's
Rosemont
kind of a wild card for us.
Has had a difficult time starting out this season early. But Union Mine's been rolling. Bradshaw Christian, of course, they are who they are. Liberty Ranch has showed some early signs. It's going to be interesting in this new league for the Mustangs coming down the line. And then, of course, there's Amador.
Right.
Amador obviously has showed a propensity. They're able to score some points. Their issue has been on defense because they've been giving up some points. And obviously that was the issue for the Mustangs tonight because I'm going to guess Calaveras had close to 300 yards on the ground tonight, if not more than that.
Yeah.
Because they pretty much ran up and down the field all night. Argonaut Mustangs take a tough one on the chin here in 2024 homecoming. And we certainly want to thank all of our sponsors, our pregame sponsor, Camps Propane, our game sponsors, Big Valley Ford, Jackson Tire, Armstrong & Son Construction, the Glass Doctor, Tolman Associates, halftime sponsor, Conifer Communications, our postgame, Mark Twain Medical Center. Call the game, of course, Mel and Faze in the BG Lounge, our player of the game, John Bajus, and our scoring update, Mountain Merchant, and, of course,
our internet
infrastructure specialist,
your
Jason Wilson.
critical infrastructure specialist, your critical infrastructure provider, Jason Wilson at Remotely Located. And again, it is homecoming, and I'd like to give a big congratulations to the King and Queen this year, 2024 Argonaut Homecoming King and Queen. The King, Clayton Hardy, and the Queen, Bryn Begovic. Congratulations.
All right, congratulations, everybody. Enjoy this homecoming weekend. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our show tonight. I will be off next week on another assignment, but we'll see you back as we'll be bringing you the Calaveras game next week. We were scheduled to do the Amador game. However, we don't have any announcers. I'm gone. Joey will be with Argonaut at their game, so therefore we had to pivot to the Calaveras game.
I have another Mount Merchant scoring update there.
Another update.
Sutter 21, Bradshaw 21 in the fourth quarter.
Woo!
So that one's
that'll
pretty
be
solid
interesting
game
to
going
follow.
right now.
All right, that'll do us here tonight from Dan Barnett Field, where the Argonaut Mustangs take one on the chin to the Cross River rival, Calaveras Redhawks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Good night, everyone.